have no idea. That's not my area of expertise. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
In Moscow, there are a lot of residents have lived there for generations. They don't always get along with the transient students or outsiders in general. As the thousands of students they attract transform the neighborhoods they move into, raising property prices, disrupting locals' lives with their exuberant lifestyles, transforming areas that rush to cater for the tastes of their new young clientele. While the increase in population is great for the town's economy, it's also their Achilles heel.
The people here in North Idaho. Now, once you get moved here, you get those plates switched over and you start fitting in, people can be extremely nice. But until that happens, if they know that you're moving from out of state, especially if you're from California, they'll let you know how much they don't want you here. Idahoans are very friendly people, but they're very defensive about our state growing too quickly or getting too big. They do not want to see it become California, and so that's kind of their way of letting people know this is not a place that we want you to move to. A lot of people are doing it. I myself am a transplant from California 30 years ago when my parents brought me here. So a lot of the population is from out of state, but you need to know some people can get a little bit aggressive. So you want to get those plates changed over as quickly as possible.
In Moscow, the University of Idaho student body makes up almost half of the town's population of just under 26,000. And Moscow is no different from most college towns. There's a dynamic between the students who come to study and the town residents who live there permanently, and they don't always get along. It is called town versus gown, and it was a topic in last year's mayoral race. The current mayor noted the school's immense contribution to Moscow's economy and called the university students, quote, importers of cash who, quote, bring money from mom and dad. But another complained that the school's, quote, learning climate had given way to a, quote, social climate, with students thinking they should, quote, have something just because they want it, end quote. The question tonight, though, is after 24 days without so much as a solid lead, could local resentment, justified or not, have spurred a deranged resident to commit 4 horrific murders? I turn now to the man who wrote the book on the subject. Steve Gavazzi is a professor at the Ohio State University's College of Education and Human Ecology. He's also a family therapist. His book is called The Optimal Town Gown Marriage. Lauren Patterson also joins us. She is a reporter for Northwest Public Broadcasting and Spokane Public Radio. She's also a Moscow resident, and she went to the University of Idaho. Welcome to both of you. Steve, let me begin with you. What kind of conflicts really are the most common when it comes to town versus gown?
Great question. There usually are 2 typical issues that are part of most town gown conflicts. The first, which goes without saying, is student misbehavior. And the second has to do with real estate. Now, student misbehavior is self-explanatory. It's often fueled by alcohol or other substance use. The additional piece about real estate happens because universities are tax-free entities. And so anytime the university takes land to further develop it for the university, it goes off of the tax rolls, and so therefore it no longer becomes an income source for the municipality.
Keep in mind, even though they are not paying taxes, they still get to use all the services provided by the city, such as the police department, fire department, EMS, etc.
Well, that I could see would rub a lot of locals the wrong way. All of a sudden, they don't get that tax boon. But, I wonder, Lauren, if, Moscow, there's a real range, right, of how some town gown relationships can be. And since you live there, you worked there, you went to school there, what's your estimation of the town gown relationship with the University of Idaho?
Yeah, Ashley, it's an interesting question. Moscow and the university, I really see them as just integral and really united. The University of Idaho is actually the #1 employer in Moscow with nearly 2,000 employees. So you take the University of Idaho out of Moscow and you just have another tiny Northwest farm town. We do have issues where we're sort of landlocked with really valuable farmland used to grow wheat and lentil and other agricultural crops. So there is a sort of push and pull between how much do we reserve for the agricultural, community and how much do we expand to build more housing for for both residents and the students who want to live here.
It's not that easy. 61% of Idaho is federal land and therefore cannot be built on. Idaho has approximately 52 million acres, and only about 20 million acres are available for housing. In addition, there is a huge amount of farmland in the state, so that is also off limits. This shortage has created a huge strain on communities in Idaho, both financially and on their natural resources.
Maybe there's different dynamics when it comes to being in a bigger city with, college students and how they're treated by the town. But as someone who studied journalism here, I was a student here, I'm now a reporter here and a resident, I just really feel like Moscow and the University of Idaho are united and in general have just a wonderful relationship back and forth.
Well, it's good to hear that. Steve, I didn't even realize that you can categorize the relationship into 4 of these subsets, which I want to read out. This is just fascinating information from you, and I'll list them on the screen. The relationship can be harmonious, it can be traditional, it can be conflicted, and it can be devitalized. And I can kind of get a sense of, devitalized sounds like it's kind of all hope is gone. But really, when it comes right down to it, if it's one person who has decided that he's had enough for whatever reason, that's all it really takes. You don't need an entire community breakdown to have one person, to decide to do something. I guess it stands to reason, doesn't it, Steve?
Certainly, there are lots of times in which we see town-gown conflict become very personalized. However, I have to say that in almost every case that I've ever heard of where things have gotten, let's say, to the next level of conflict, it oftentimes is directed at university administrators or other representatives and not the students.
Maybe the reason MPD said the house might be the target was because of its connection with UI President Scott Green. Just a thought.
Students. For better and for worse, students tend to be the tip of the sword or the vanguard for the university in the community. And I think more times than not, even though student misbehavior is an issue, oftentimes the students are the ones that are most beloved and thought most well of by community residents.
Thank you for watching.
How's it going? How's it going?
I see your fucking face here again. I'm gonna fuck you up, okay? I'm gonna give you a fucking fair warning. I don't like your fucking YouTube. You're making this fucking place look like a fucking clown. I'm gonna give you a fucking fair warning. Maybe you should call the cops and let them know about me, because I'm gonna give you one fucking fair warning. If you don't think I'm fucking true, I'll drag you out of the car right now. Leave this fucking place and don't come back. You understand? I'll pull away so you can get the fuck out of here. I see you in fucking town today. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking get you. Have a fucking good day, motherfucker.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
So you're free to fucking leave now.
Nice to see the hired security doing their job, isn't it?
Have a fucking good day, motherfucker.
I wouldn't be surprised if that security trailer was empty.
Playing with you, huh? What? You think I'm fucking playing with you, huh? You think I'm fucking playing with you, huh, motherfucker? Boy, your mom told me I'm gonna come for you. Dude, you have no respect for this fucking place. You're just a piece of shit YouTube motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. How long do you think you're gonna last right now? I'm gonna make history over your fucking face, and when I do, I'm gonna smash you really fucking bad. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll get the police and I'll have them come take care of you. And trust me, it's not gonna be pretty.
You pussy, Richie. You don't belong here, dude.
Moscow 11. Yeah, he's right.
He got arrested. Guess he's charged. I don't know, but he's on the docket now.
This is not his first arrest. He had quite a few interactions with law enforcement. And guess who his lawyer is?
Why don't you get out of my face?
Oh, he's being rude.
We're acting like what you do not represent. That's okay.
Get out of the way. He's yelling at Bullhorn Betty.
Bye. God bless you. God bless you.
He's yelling at
He's harassing
media.
by talking in my camera. You're parking up all the fucking place.
He's yelling.
Over there, sir.
You don't need a fucking man.
Shut the fuck up and get the hell out of my face.
Fucking sit on me.
I did not spit on you.
He doesn't say a word to the male reporter, only Bullhorn Betty. Based on some Reddit posts I found, he seems to direct his anger primarily towards women. Flag Guy drives around the mall parking lot today yelling at women from his car, calling them fucking loser and so on. When is enough enough? Fucking coward. It's not the stupid flags, it's the calling women fucking bitch as he drives by. Yeah, I've heard him yell much worse than that at ladies just walking across the street. He gets in and out pretty quickly when he pulls this shit off. He stopped in the middle of the road the other day on Main Street and was waving his hands around like an idiot. I wish someone would take one for the team and ruin his precious flag mobile. He clearly knows what he's doing. And he's lucky that he didn't get caught on camera for what he did to my younger sibling years ago, because he'd be in prison. He tried to run her over, or at least physically acted as though he was going to when he chased her in his car. The guy is a menace, clearly fishing for some sort of excuse in his head to hurt someone. I'm still kicking myself for not making her report it, but I thought there was no way we could know who it was. Nope. Turns out everyone knows the creep. Ugh. According to locals, he spends a lot of time at the King Road crime scene. He doesn't live in the neighborhood and has no reason to be there, unless perhaps he is returning to the crime scene for nefarious reasons. Just speculation, of course. He also terrorizes nearby towns including Troy, Idaho and Pullman, Washington. A user on Reddit posted this. Yo, Flag Guy is driving around claiming BK is not guilty and MPD did it. I've seen his conspiracy vehicle, but I've never seen him yelling at people. If he yelled at my wife, I would beat his ass. Yeah, he regularly yells at people, and if you engage, he gets worse. I've tried to goad him out of the car before, and he just drives off. He's also got video cameras recording in the car too whenever he's out. just FYI. Good to know. I'm sure we could come up with something. He's over by King Road a lot, too. When the students were here, he liked to harass them and drive in circles around the area and yell at people walking up the big hill near the house.
Spit on you.
So this guy is causing trouble. He's yelling. Hey, Sonia.
Way to go, buddy. And it didn't hit you. Show him where I
Dude, you're not supposed to sit up here.
He just drove up and started harassing Bullhorn Betty.
Dumbass.
Can you pull over out there? Well, I'm gonna get.
I know. He's coming over here with a rock stick, screaming at us in our face, calling me a fucking bitch.
People here.
Tell him to get the hell out of here. I'm not even parked on this road. He's yelling at me.
I didn't even.
This thing, I'm parked over there.
I didn't even.
There's fucking 2 of a freeway. In LA, they don't do this shit.
Did he really just say that? Los Angeles is literally known for paparazzi. What an idiot.
JLR spit on me, this?
Do you want to pursue charges for something?
You don't let her spit on me?
I didn't say anything, sir. You want to pursue charges? I was sitting in my patrol car.
This bitch spit on me.
Okay, well, if you go far down there, I got other officers
That
that we can
fucking
take care
bitch
of it.
spit on me. And she's supposed to be fucking professional.
Do you want to pursue charges?
Yes.
Okay, well, then we need to investigate it, and I need to get everybody's information, and then we're going to go from there. We got multiple cameras here, so we can review stuff.
You didn't spit on me?
I didn't spit on you. I spit at you. Sure the hell did. But it didn't hit you.
You spit on the fucking vehicle.
Get out of here, dude. Why are you
Why don't
here?
you get out of here?
I'm not going anywhere.
She has the right to be here just as much as you do, sir.
Don't you think it's been long enough fucking time and been fucking around here? People need to fucking breathe around here.
They have the right to be here. Just
People need to fucking breathe. People need to get over this shit.
that's how you feel. I understand, but they have the right. You want to see charges on what? Okay, well, I think the best thing to kind of keep everybody at peace here. You have the right to be here, but obviously other stuff's going on. But it might be a better idea that you kind of just go about your way. Is that fair?
I've been over here minding my big business for days.
Sure. But it's not helping out.
Why is this not helping out? These fucking people hounding these people sitting here. People want to fucking breathe around here.
Well,
Just be going.
well, just like I said, they have a job to do. Okay, they have a right to do somebody else. So, saying she spit on you, you're saying you don't want to pursue charges.
Trying to fucking make a meeting.
So, that guy is super rude. He's yelling at people on the side of the road. He's upset, and we have a right to be here. We're on public property.
Starts harassing me. I'm just going to here running. Go. You guys better watch that man. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? You got some more law enforcement agents coming at you.
Oh, we got more Ellie coming.
People like that put law enforcement as well as the people that are doing their job in jeopardy. In jeopardy. That's just, it's a shame.
Ma'am, did he spit on you or anything?
And try to advocate for community. So there's no fear.
Is it really necessary to have that many officers present? Flag guy drove away already.
I think we're good now. He showed up this time and he just left, so. He was trying to get back.
15 minutes on the back of 4 officers sold. There are multiple media news outlets out here that he just came out and said, including the same that stuff with the law enforcement. So,